There's a quote by Mark Stevens: yoga is a tool for realigning our awareness with the divine, creating a state of oneness that is our true nature. We can find that oneness in a lot of different ways, right? Anything that kind of gets you into the zone, anything that helps you to connect to that inner awareness. But like if you're doing yoga and it feels more like an aerobics class, or there's so many other like stimulus that take you out of that awareness of connecting to yourself, are you actually doing yoga? I practiced yoga on my own for about 10 years before I actually took an in-studio yoga class. Maybe it was because I didn't find the right teacher, or maybe I just innately knew that yoga was supposed to be this personal, internal journey. And doing it in a class setting just took me out of that awareness until I found the right instruction that guided me towards creating that mind-body-spirit connection that is the state of yoga. So what's the purpose of even doing that? For me, I think like a lot of people nowadays, we're questioning the reality of everything. Like, why the fuck are we here? What's going on? What's the meaning of things? What's even real anymore? And if none of this is real, how do I become the master of my creation? How do I create in a way that really resonates with my inner truth? And I think there are, again, many ways of getting there. But yoga is supposed to be this tool of helping us realize this connection with unity consciousness, this connection with source energy. So again, I ask you, if your practice is about obtaining a certain kind of physical goal, are you actually doing yoga? Now, if it's about obtaining this internal, holistic, unity, consciousness, awareness, okay, that's yoga. And again, there's nothing wrong with doing this other stuff, like trying to hold a handstand for a minute or becoming a contortionist. I mean, all that stuff is super cool, but let's start shying away from calling it yoga. It's movement. Handstand practice. Cranking the room up to 106 degrees. Maybe that's sweating it out for weight loss. Putting a goat on your body. Following a certain set sequence. Those types of things kind of seem like the antithesis of yoga for me. Unless having a goat on your back is helping you to understand in that moment unified consciousness, connecting you to source. Okay, cool. So the purpose of this questioning is to just get you to ask yourself, myself, what are the things in my life that are bringing me to that state of unified consciousness? What are the things in my life that are allowing me to become more of an active manifester? I think that's where we are in the collective consciousness of our planet right now. The books aren't written anymore. We're past the timelines. Everything is speeding up. We've gotten to the point where we're now asked, okay, what do you want to bring to the table? You are a manifester. What do you want to create? What do you want to see in the world? And some of us create that by becoming activists and externally helping people shift their own perspectives. And some of us are called to go within and shift our own internal vibration. So what is it for you? And there's no right or wrong way to doing this. My opinion is if it feels inauthentic, then it's wrong. Again, there's no right or wrong way. But if it feels like you're copying something, if it feels like you have to ignore a certain part of you or shut something off or move into a negative vibration in order to become part of this other whole, yeah, question those things. So let's all commit to doing our best to embracing practices that allow us to find that internal union, that space where we're truly connecting to source and manifesting from that space of higher consciousness.